Hi everyone and welcome back to Coaster Friends. In today's video I'm going to be doing a highly requested ranking video counting down the 10 roller coasters at the Alton Towers Resort from worst to best. So let's dive straight in with number 10, Spinball Whizzer, the 2004 marathon spinning coaster located in Adventureland. Unfortunately, Spinball has built up quite a rough reputation in recent years. It's just not very enjoyable anymore. The ride doesn't seem to run smoothly, and honestly I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being one of the next coasters to leave the resort. I'd love to see a modern spinning coaster come to Alton Towers in the near future, because sadly Spinball isn't fit for purpose anymore. In 9th place is the Octonauts Rollercoaster Adventure, the 2015 Zamperla Junior coaster located in CBeebies Land. Now don't get me wrong, Octonauts is a fantastic ride for young kids and families. In fact, it probably doesn't even belong on a list like this since it's clearly designed for a much younger audience. It's just not a ride that suits my taste anymore. That being said, as a first coaster experience, it's brilliant. A great way to build confidence before moving on to the bigger, more intense rides around the park. Launching into P8 is Rita, the 2005 Intamin accelerator coaster located in the Dark Forest. Now if you've seen my vlogs, you know exactly how I feel about this one. I really don't like Rita. For me, it's easily the most uncomfortable ride at the resort, and even if it's only got a 5-minute wait, I'll still skip it. I always seem to come off Rita with a migraine, and overall it's just not a fun experience. Rita feels really outdated now, and I think it's time for Alton Towers to invest in a new, modern launch coaster to replace it, that is open most of the time as well. Choo choo, we're off to Katanga Canyon for 7th place, the Runaway Mine Train. This is such an iconic ride, dating all the way back to 1992, and it still pulls in big crowds. This Muck Rides Power coaster is so much fun, even if it's a bit rattly nowadays, and I always seem to come off with a big smile across my face. You can never go wrong with a ride on the Mine Train. It's simple, classic, and honestly, still fantastic. If you go down to the woods today, you better not go alone. In 6th place is 13, the 2010 Intamin multi-dimensional coaster located in the Dark Forest. 13 is a great family coaster, packed with airtime, twists, and a sneaky drop track in the dark, all combining into a really fun, unique coaster experience. I highly recommend giving 13 a go when you visit Alton Towers. It is such a good fun ride. Right, now this one might be a bit controversial. In 5th place is the Smiler, the 2013 Gerstlauer Infinity coaster located in the X sector. I find the Smiler to be very hit and miss. Sometimes you'll get a fantastic ride, other times you'll be suffering from a horrible case of Gerstache. The lack of consistency is the only reason it's down in 5th place. On a good day, the Smiler is an absolutely excellent experience. It could easily rank much higher if every ride I had on it was like that. Moving into the top 4 now, where we start with Galactica, the 2002 B&M flying coaster located at the bottom of Forbidden Valley. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of B&M flying coasters as I find them a bit too intense and inversion heavy. However, I really enjoy Galactica because it's the complete opposite, focusing on that really unique flying sensation. I think Galactica is the smoothest coaster at the resort, and I really enjoy riding it at the end of the day. It's just so weirdly relaxing. Sadly, I wouldn't be surprised if Galactica ends up being the next coaster to leave Alton Towers, as it's starting to become a bit of a maintenance headache. But I do love Galactica, and that's why it's up in P4. Now, time for the top 3. In 3rd place is Wicker Man, the 2018 GCI wooden coaster. Wicker Man is an excellent fit for the park, and I'd say it's the best investment they've made since Nemesis in 1994, which I'll get onto in a little bit. Wicker Man delivers on all fronts. Theming, soundtrack, smells, ride experience, it really is phenomenal. Fully immersing you into the world of the Bjornum. Alton Towers and GCI did an outstanding job with Wicker Man, which is exactly why it's all the way up in 3rd place. Wicker Man is a fantastic coaster and one I decide to ride every time I go to the park. Definitely try and get a back row on there because it is wild. Don't look down. Oblivion is the 1998 B&M dive coaster located in the bottom of X sector. Vertically free-falling 180 feet and landing comfortably in 2nd place. Short but sweet, Oblivion's 12-second ride experience really packs a punch. That drop is phenomenal, and the suspense beforehand is absolutely incredible, unmatched by any other coaster in the world. Despite there being better dive coasters out there now, no other dive coaster does the drop quite like Oblivion. It really is a fantastic ride, and one I always make time for multiple laps on whenever I visit Alton Towers. Well, this was a surprise. In first place by a long shot is Nemesis Reborn, the legendary 1994 B&M inverted coaster brought back to life in 2024. Packed with an ultra-intense layout, phenomenal theming, and an iconic soundtrack, Nemesis is nothing short of spectacular and absolutely deserves top spot. No other coaster gets me quite as excited to ride as Nemesis does, even after doing it around 50 times. John Wardley and B&M did an incredible job creating the beast that Nemesis has become, an iconic ride that truly put Alton Towers on the map. Nothing tops the ride on the beast, especially on the front row. It's easily the best coaster at the park, one of the best in the country, and it's up there with some of the best in the world. Well, there we have it, my ranking of the 10 roller coasters at the Alton Towers Resort, from worst to best. The park definitely has some fantastic rides in its collection. Do you agree with my list, or would you rank things differently? Let me know in the comments down below, along with any other parks you'd like to see in this series. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to see more of the same here on Coaster Friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.